Good morning, second graders. Today is Tuesday, May 5th, 2020. Today we're going to take a look at our anchor chart and start talking about what a drama is. We'll preview some vocabulary, then you'll actually get a chance to read the drama. Then you will work on your developing your vocabulary page and check for understanding so we can practice some comprehension skills. We are going to start today on page 554. Please open up your Student Interactive. We're on page 554. So, what is a drama? Drama is a fancy word for a play. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about it. A drama is a story written for people to act out. A drama has elements that include characters, dialogue, that's the conversation that people are having throughout the play, the back and forth, the setting, that's where the drama takes place, and the stage directions. And the stage directions tell the actors what to do. Let's take a look at this example. So the title of this drama is The Rainy Day. And in purple, we see the setting. You can tell that the words written here are in italics. They're tilted. So we know that it's not a speaking part in the play. It says the scene takes place on a school playground on a spring afternoon. Then in blue, we have the stage directions. So we know that this is the boy doing this. And in these, they're almost like parentheses, but they're a little more square. In these brackets, it says opening his umbrella. So that's what he's doing while he's acting. And he's actually saying, oh no, it's raining again. But while he's saying, oh no, it's raining again, he also needs to be opening his umbrella. So he's acting while he's speaking. So the characters, girl is underlined in orange. So we know the two characters are the boy and the girl in this small sample of a drama. And then we can see, I know this isn't underlined here, but I want to point it out. Again, in brackets, it says smiling. That's an example of the stage direction. And dialogue is in green. So the dialogue is the boy says, oh no, it's raining. And then the girl says, I like the rain. And so while they're talking, the boy is opening his umbrella and the girl is smiling. So reader's theater is a kind of drama for people to read aloud. So had we been in the classroom together, when we were reading this text that we're about to start, maybe I would have assigned different parts to different students and you would read your part as it came up in the reader's theater or in the drama. So the questions I want you to think about, how are a drama and informational text different and how are they the same? Well, they're the same because they're both a type of text. You might be learning something from them, but they're different because oftentimes a drama is fiction, made up. Sometimes it's based on a true story, but an informational text is always about facts and something that's real. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the anchor chart to match what we've just talked about. So again, we're talking about a drama, and it's a story that actors perform. It's a play. So in a drama, we always have a description of the setting, and it's sometimes divided into different scenes or different parts. And so there can be different settings. So sometimes when the setting changes, the scene changes. So maybe it's taking place at someone's house, and then maybe they go outside. That's a scene change. Now it's taking place out in the driveway. So it has dialogue or speech that the actors say. So again, when the girl was talking, when the boy was talking, that was their dialogue. And then it has stage directions, which we talked about. So it tells the actors how they should be moving, or maybe there's a certain way that they should be speaking their lines. So maybe they're not just saying their lines or reading it, maybe they're yelling it or singing it or cheering it. And so it gives the actor an idea of how they should be acting. Let's go ahead and move to the next page. This is page 556. And so you're going to be reading the drama called Where Do They Go in Rain or Snow? And the vocabulary words that I want you to keep your eyes peeled for are den, slippery, surface, underground, and survive. When you're reading the text, you should be able to see all of these words throughout the text. Their definition should be on the side and one of the margins. Let's take a look at the author. Her name is Melissa Stewart. And below Meet the Author, it says, Melissa Stewart has cared about nature since she was a child. She even swam with sea lions and went to a rainforest to gather information for her books. Wow, that's pretty awesome. So she took the time to actually research through her experiences before writing her books. So when you're ready, we are going to take a look at this text. You're going to read it to yourself. It's the drama called Where Do They Go in Rain or Snow? It's a reader's theater. You are welcome to pause the video, read it, and then restart the video. You can read it to yourself, have a grown-up help you. You can also get on My View and find the link for the audio if you would like it read to you. When you are finished, we are going to work together on page 574. Give me just a minute to get there. I really love the illustrations in this drama. All right. So if you're on page 574 with me, that means you already have read the drama. You need to make sure that you've stopped and read it or have it read to you. So we're taking a look at those vocabulary words that we mentioned before: den, slippery, surface, underground, and survive. Let's go ahead and read our sentences and fill in the blanks. Number 1, it says insects and animals know what they have to do to blank in the snow. And what I like about this is that it gives you a similar meaning below. So this is a hint so we can figure out what word it is. So stay alive. Which word means stay alive? Go ahead and write down what you think, and then I'll tell you if you're right. If you were thinking survive, that's correct. Number 1 should be survive. Survive means to stay alive. Number 2, some animals live blank all winter to stay warm. Okay, so in the earth, which word describes in the earth? Would it be den, slippery, surface, or underground? If you're thinking underground, you're right. Number 2 should be underground. It's below the ground, it's in the earth. It's below that surface level that we're walking on. Number 3, the fox family sleeps curled up inside their blank. What's another word for home? We've already used survive and underground. So is it den, slippery, or surface? Which one of those words is a type of home? If you said den, you are correct. Number 3 should be den. Number 4, you can see the raindrops falling on the blank of the water. So top of the water, would that be on the slippery of the water or the surface of the water? If you said surface, you are correct. Number 4 is surface. So that means we know number 5 must be slippery, but let's go ahead and read the completed sentence because we know that it's going to be the synonym or nearly the same as slick. Rain makes things wet and blank. Rain makes things wet and slippery. Okay, go ahead and make sure you filled all of those in, and when you're ready, we will work on our check for understanding together. We are on page 575. So if you need to, you're welcome to pause the video, go back, find the answer in the text, but I'm going to help you out as much as possible too. Question number 1 says, how can you tell these texts are dramas or reader's theater's text? So just by looking at the text, how can you tell that this was a drama? It obviously was not an informational text. It was different from it. Could it be because of the lines that you see? Were there different scenes? Was it the dialogues that you saw happening between the different characters? Tell me, how do you know looking at this that it was a drama? If you're stuck, go back and look at the anchor charts. Take a look to see what does a drama include and identify something that stood out to you. When you're ready, move on to number 2. Number 2, what do you think the author, why do you think the author lists the character names down the left side of the page? So notice in the example how it said boy, girl, or in the text it mentioned who the narrator was. What if those names were not there? What if the character names were not there? It would be really hard to know who was talking, right? So for number 2, you can write down something about how the author lists the character names down the left side of the page so the reader knows who is talking. When you're ready, you can work on number 3. It says, would you rather be an animal in the rain or under the snow? Why? So this is your opinion, and tell me why. So that's 2 complete sentences. Your first sentence should be, I would rather be an animal in the rain, or I would rather be an animal under the snow. And then your next sentence needs to tell me why. So that's it for today, you guys. You worked on your anchor chart, you previewed vocabulary, hopefully you read your drama or listened to it online, you did your vocabulary work again, check for understanding. Please reach out to me if you need any help, and I will have another video ready for you tomorrow. Miss you guys. Bye.